Developments this week in a Dallas woman's pursuit of an emergency abortion. Attorney General Ken Paxton has just asked the Texas Supreme Court to block a Travis County judge's ruling that granted permission yesterday. So we are awaiting an emergency ruling from the court anytime now. Ryan Chandler has been following this very closely since the start. Break it down, though, for our viewers.
A very fluid and a very heated legal battle brewing right now. Yesterday, Travis County told a woman with a fatal fetal abnormality that the Texas abortion ban does not apply to her and she can seek an emergency abortion as soon as she can. The Attorney General immediately came out and threatened that woman's doctors and her hospital, saying that even though you got permission from this judge, that is not going to protect you from our prosecution. You could still be subject to civil and criminal liability. Keep in mind, doctors could face life in prison under Texas's abortion ban. So today they went straight to the Texas Supreme Court and asked them to essentially put a pause and invalidate that Travis County judge's ruling. We spoke to the Supreme Court today. They say that since this is an emergency request, justices are considering it right now, and they could issue a ruling anytime tonight.
Okay, so you did speak to the Chief Justice about these issues yesterday. What insight did he really give you about how the court approaches these type of cases?
Yeah, so we sat down with Chief Justice Nathan Hecht just yesterday, and I asked him about where his mind is at on all of these contentious abortion issues before his court. Of course, he didn't give us any sense as to where he feels about the merits of these cases. They're still pending in his court. But he did speak more broadly about his concerns for the politicization of the judiciary. You know, these are such sensitive and heated issues, and he doesn't want the public to think that his court is ruling on these based on politics. And he hopes that no matter how they end up ruling, that the public trusts that they are following the rule of law and objectivity and not politics. But of course, that's easier said than done when you're dealing with such highly sensitive issues like this.
Yeah, okay, and during the commercial break, we were talking about how you will be here late because you're tracking all of this. A lot of people want to know what happens next.
Well, we are expecting a ruling relatively quickly. The Attorney General is arguing that this is something that cannot wait. They are trying to prevent this woman from getting an abortion as soon as they can, if she has not done that already. So the Supreme Court is working overtime on this, and we'll wait to see if they issue a stay. Then that will prevent this woman from getting that abortion, which could force her to have this child, which, as we discussed yesterday, it has an abnormality called trisomy 18, which means they do not expect that child to live for very long at all if she even is born alive. It could also lead to serious complications for the mother and cause her to perhaps not be able to have a child in the future. That is why she requested this abortion. So we'll see if she gets that care or if this plays out longer between the Attorney General and Travis County. Okay, Ryan Chandler, as always, thank you. And of course, as soon as you get an update, we'll put that on KXAN.com.